Welcome to your weekend focus for June the 26th and the 27th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. You guys absolutely rock. Okay, we have the 26 energy. The 26 energy, well, really the 26 and the 27, both in different ways, talks about growth of finances, of abundance coming in. Love can blossom. Things are growing. Things are moving. Things are growing and moving more the 27 energy. 26 is more about, it's a rich environment to for investments. And investments in money per se, but an investment in your time, your energy, or your resources in one way or another. But you have to think things through. If you act just like with the 25 energy yesterday, if you are hasty in your decision making, you will find poor results, poor returns. Exactly the opposite of what you had hoped for. So think things through, read the fine print still, especially on the 26th. The 27th is more of things are blooming and blossoming and things are happening, and there's an energy around us that allows us to move forward in some way. Now the 26, 2 plus 6 is an 8, which demands some kind of action. And 2 plus 7 would be a 9, which is really completions, preparing the soil for the seeds that you want to plant going forward. Clearing the clutter in our lives, whether that's time or energy or resources in some way, some form, environments perhaps, where you need to release what no longer has value. Perhaps let healing in. Um, 6 plus 8 plus 5 is a 19. So that's the sun card. It's about us. It's about growing our dreams, putting the focus on us today, where we are going, what we want to accomplish, what goals we are setting for ourselves, what environments we are growing around ourselves, what friendships we are growing and supporting. 1 plus 9 is a 10, so that is the wheel energy. Moving us into a better season, an elevated path, a new season completely, a new path. Usually good things happen under a 10 energy. And 1 plus 0 is the 1, the I am. So we go right back to, it's about who we are and what we are doing, our path forward, what we are pioneering, where we want to trailblaze in our worlds, in our realities. The sun is in Cancer for both days. Oh, I didn't do the Sunday would be a 20 then. So that's about bringing in balance. It's standing in your Superman pose. That's making decisions, but not making decisions lightly. That's 2 plus 0 is any kind of relationships, new relationships that start, or even there's a spark of the new in an old relationship, is blessed under a 2 energy when it comes from, derived from the 20, because 2 plus 0 is 2 plus like a godlike energy, giving us a solid 2. So it's got an extra blessing to it. Okay, sun is in Cancer for both days. Moon, I think when we wake up in the morning on Saturday, I think the moon will just be deciding to leave Capricorn. And we'll be moving into Aquarius, and that's where the moon will stay for the rest of the weekend. So it's thinking outside the box. It's not just creativity, but inventiveness as well. So we can, when we think outside the box, we kind of take it that further step that very few minds have made the jump. But because it's your dream, because it's your potential, because it's your path, you gain this idea. What you do with it is up to you, but you do gain some kind of spark of inventiveness or a high creativity. Doing something new, doing something different, and it benefits you, yourself, but the collective. Usually with an Aquarian energy, it's usually the collective that also wins. You win, but they win as well. It's about team sports, team building, brainstorming. And Venus moves into Leo, so we wear our hearts on our sleeves in Leo. And that'll be right up until probably the third week in July sometime. It'll move on, but Venus and Leo, we want we want the fairy tales to be true. We want to. It's kind of like a raw, passionate, sensual energy. It could be about us and improving ourselves and loving ourselves a little bit more and doing things for ourselves. So it can be a lot about empowering ourselves with self-love, but also loving the people that are in your life, not taking them for granted. And we want everybody to be on our wavelength. So be a little cautious of that when people aren't kind of in your mood setting, to not let it affect you, to know that it's not personally about you. They're going through their own energy. Let's see what the cards have to say for this weekend. Okay, look at this. We have the Queen of Wands. Passion, potential. I love the Queen of Wands because she asks the questions, she investigates, she peers into the unknown. She asks the questions to get the clarity, to get the understanding, to get the truth. Not a gray, but a black or a white. Not a maybe, but a yes or a no. And when she finally has everything in alignment, when she has all her answers that she needs, she makes a decision. And she knows that she never has to look back again because of the decision she made, because she covered all her bases. So, and we have this golden strength. This godlike strength to see our way forward. The one giant mature sunflower says that we have reached a point where everything has come together now. Every seed and every petal on that sunflower. I don't know if you've ever seen a sunflower, but that would probably have like 500 sunflower seeds in there. Is a path that you took, a learning experience that you had, a challenge that you had to come through in order to be in the here and now. And now you stand strong. So it's about tapping into that inner belief of who you are, asking the questions you need to ask so that you can make the proper decisions going forward. Very strong, potent energy, especially with the 20 energy also being involved today with that card coming out. Page of Pentacles, he likes coming out here and saying hi to you guys. I tell you, grow the dream big and then grow it bigger. Now, Pentacles are a grounded energy, so don't worry. You're not going to get way out there in the twilight zone. And remember that Neptune has just gone retrograde. So where there is illusion, where we may have doubts, we will get the clarity. We will get the understanding. We will know the truth. We will have an understanding of what was fiction and what was reality, or what is reality. This is going to take courage, but it's about new beginnings, new starts, trailblazing. That's the one energy. We want to trailblaze. We want to strike out to new frontiers. Call this land our own, stick our flag in it, perhaps. We want to, I kind of crusade. So maybe there's something that you are fighting for. Maybe there's a large number of you that are fighting for something very important in your lives right now. And each one of us could have a different thing that we are fighting for. But I get that kind of energy that, dream big and know that you can succeed. And go within. The energy is so strong to support you right now in your thoughts, in your words. but we have to think it through. That is the one thing that has been through every day so far, is we have to think it through. Our actions can be great and they can be sound, but we have to know what we're acting upon, what we're speaking upon, perhaps. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is the yes card. That yes, it will happen. So why did I bother to talk in between cards if the Ten of Pentacles is going to come up? I always like telling people there's 10 Pentacles on this card, but it takes a great deal of focus. And focus isn't something that we're necessarily born into. It's more of something that we work on, so our focus becomes better each and every time. Of course, we're going to lose our focus. We're human. That's what we do. We do it really well, actually. If the tables were turned, we'd all be, so happy. But it doesn't work that way, does it? So it's about our focus, our intention that we are putting on our dreams, our goals, our desires, our wants. Sits right in the middle, but right after it is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. This is the beginning of your new beginning. I mean, it's the 10 energy. We've had 2 10 energies. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and here now we have the 10 of Swords. Those swords are not in your back. At least that's not the way I perceive this card. They are your shield of strength. They are what got you to the here and now. They are your challenges where you felt defeated, where you felt like you failed, where you felt like you missed the mark, where you should have done something and you didn't, or you shouldn't have done something and you did. But we learn through all those things. And now, Garland, down the road. I don't know what happened to my video there. That shouldn't happen, but it did. Okay, so I'll figure out where I need to splice and stuff. Okay, let's get a mantra for the weekend. What were you guys doing? Bouncing everything around. Dylan was just going berserk the other night, looking out the upstairs window into the neighbor's backyard, and there's these 2 little bunnies hopping around, right? He's just going insane. It's like, oh yeah, bark at them. Yeah, you're a good dog. You'll be a good hunting dog. Dragon, discover your courage. Discover. Okay. Well, if some of this video doesn't make sense, computer problems. Dragon, discover your courage. Go within. Bring it out. Know that you can take a bigger step. But not everything's going to fall apart if you just widen the horizon a little bit. The dragon represents courage, strength, fortitude. The dragon is victorious in any situation and serves as a powerful guide and guardian in all endeavors. Victory comes in an emotional triumph and healing of old wounds or completion of a project. A surprise is looming for you that will create one of the most wonderful moments of your life. This is a message of glorious accomplishments that will set the standards for years to come. Congratulations. My desire is coming to fruition. Believe that it is already manifested in your life. Take the courage. One part of the sky, I guess, I don't know if I was taping before or not. This might not make any sense. Is indigo blue. But there's also a color formation that is blues and purples on one half and pinks, rosés, and yellow on the other. So I thought, oh, that's just like the third eye chakra there. So anyways, Every time you don't follow your inner guidance, you feel a loss of energy, a loss of power, a sense of spiritual deadness. The color pink on the flamingo is symbolic of love and the heart chakra. Flamingo's legs are wiry but strong, and flamingo tells you that in matters of the heart, you are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. It's time for you to stand up for yourself with your head held high. You don't have to hurt anyone's feelings. However, you have allowed others to hurt you, or you have hurt yourself long enough. Now is the time to allow yourself to heal. Be assertive, speaking your needs and concerns. You can do it verbally, you can write it down, but know that you have the power as long as you name yourself master of that power. If you're going through something tough, reach out to friends and family, but know that you have the ability to stand on your own two legs and survive after the dust has cleared. The energy of your life may be shaking and is causing people to act irrational, hide, scream, cry. Then there are the ones who are entering your life and helping you with the future life game plan. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you. I don't know what's happening. I thought this was taping, so I'm just going to go through it again. The reason I picked the card back up is because the colors struck me as the third eye chakra. So, yes, it's indigo for the color, but it can also be purples and blues swirling on one half, and pinks and rosés and yellows swirling on the other half. So I thought, wow, that's truly the third eye chakra. So it's, you can see with more than your five senses. There's another sense available to you. There's an invisible reality that you can tap into to see beyond what you are limited seeing based on what you are looking at right now. So think beyond. So think outside the box. I think I already said that. So, well, the flamingo came flying out. So it is what it is. Stand up for yourself. The beautiful flamingo shows up. I'm hopefully going to get this in before it stops again. I don't know how many interruptions we've had, but enough. What am I looking up? Flamingo. So elephant. Is that the next door neighbor? It is. It's the next door neighbor to the elephant. Stand up for yourself. Power, visionary, heart chakra, assertiveness, water, and healing. Every time you don't follow